is for Lauren to break 56 seconds. That's what she would like to do. And you can just see there, she's won a World Youth Championship silver medal at the World Youth Games in 2005. 8-time national champion. You know, it's interesting talking to Lauren, and, you know, she sort of came in when Jana Pittman was still. And there's actually talk about Jana possibly trying to make a comeback, having her second baby, which would be great to have her on the track. But, you know, talking to Maddie, we're talking about, you know, in the 400 hurdles, it's all about stride pattern. And you have plans, you know, you have a plan of attack in a race. And what Lauren's planning tonight is to run 14 strides to the third hurdle and then 15 to the seventh hurdle. And then I said to him, okay, well, then where do we finish? He says, well, she's hoping to finish with 16 strides down the front straight. So there we've got the lineup for the women's 400 metres hurdles. Lane 1, Cowie. Lane 2, Sarah Klein. Lane 3, Lauren Wells. Lane 4, Lindsay Pekin. Lane 5, Mackenzie Kean. Lane 6, Lisa Seeley. Lane 7, Caitlin Hawkes. And Lane 8, Lauren McAdam. Another, there we see in Lane 3, Sarah Klein. She's 21 years old. She has a PB of 58.02 and the season's best of 58.22. She's one to look out for. And also Lindsay Pekin. Now, Lindsay Pekin, who is in lane 9, is 29 years old, has a season's best of 58.13. She came third at the Canberra Classic and has also represented at Commonwealth Games. Just introducing to the track. It's probably one of the hardest events. I mean, I know I'm saying this to a marathon runner, but the 400 metres is a hard, and to think about having to jump over 10 barriers.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, I remember talking to Ryan Robinson about it years ago when he was over at the AIS and Manny B as well, and I can't imagine what they have to do. I think it's a lot harder than what I used to do.
And also too, when you speak to 400 metre hurdlers, and you can see there Lauren's trying to fire herself up, you know, that she'll probably know that, you know, her PB is, you know, so much stronger than the other competitors, so she's really got to run her own race. And for her, it will be about executing the perfect race. So the women's 400 metres hurdles.
So our quickest New Zealander, Mackenzie Little. She'll lead them through the first. Wells looking good. And out wide, Caitlin Hawkes and Lauren McAdam also moving well. But the New Zealander, Keenan, leading down the back straight. Wells now makes a move and moves into the lead. She's chasing an Olympic Games qualifying performance of 56.20 seconds. And she moves well clear now. Strides away. 3 flights remain. What can the 8-time national champion do here tonight? Let's get behind her up the home straight. 2 to go for Wells. The Olympic Games, Commonwealth Games and World Champs representative. She hits the last. She's flying. We'll look at the clock. 56.2 is the time we're looking for. She hits the line. 56.1.
And she pumps the sky. What a great run. She had to run virtually all of it on her own, but having a little dance.
Fantastic.
And another Olympic qualifier. You've got to be happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Like first Olympic qualifier on the track that we've seen tonight. And, I'd be jumped up and down as well.
And, you know, I talked about earlier how Maddie B was saying about, you know, they're wanting to get under 56. Well, that's pretty damn close, I have to admit. Yeah. But, you know, once she gets overseas and starts competing against the best in the world, those times will just continue to come down. But What a great run. Lindsay Pekin, as you just saw there, but just from the start, she ran a very controlled race, didn't she?
Yeah, and she ran her own race and had no one pushing her in the home straight and still just ran it out. Just fantastic.
Look, it is fantastic. You just see here with the athletes how important it is, the stride pattern and the efficiency. And that's one thing about Lauren that you see. Just coming down. Now, we've just got some unofficial news that we've got a yellow card on Lauren Wells, so we have to wait and see what that means from the officials. Robbo will have the chance to talk to her in a second. So here we see it coming down, and that's the last two barriers that, you know, you really don't want to stutter. It's, you know, here is where the impact's got to be made. You're fatigued, you're tired, you've got 40 metres to run, and, you know, she knows that she's running for a time. So we're just going to go down to Robbo, who's with Lauren Wells.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'm here with Lauren Wells, and 56.10 is the time that came up there. We're still just waiting on some updates with what's going on with the race. But Loz, first of all, you crossed the line in first place here at the Sydney Track Classic. You saw that time. How did that feel?
Yeah, well, if the time stands, which we're still waiting for, yeah, obviously it's thrilling to run under the qualifying time for Rio and, you know, really cement my place on the team.
How has your training been going? We spoke to your training partner before, Mel Breen, under Coach Maddie B. How has it been going since we last caught up?
Yeah, well, training's been going really well, so I've been getting a bit frustrated because it wasn't being replicated in my races. So I feel like my run tonight is getting closer to where I need to be, and hopefully they don't DQ me.
Now, a bit of a change of pace for you next weekend, heading down to the Stawell Gift. You've been involved with that event previously. What will you be running in there, and you excited for that?
Yeah, I mean, Stawell's always a fantastic event, and I've been there many times, and it's a wonderful event on the calendar. So I'm undecided what I'll run next week, probably a 400, maybe a 550. We'll see, but, you know, the real aim is for Nationals the weekend after.
All right, well, I'm crossing all my fingers and all my toes down here that everything goes okay with that run there. We'll pass it back up to Mel now in the commentary box. Thanks for chatting, Loz.
Thanks, guys.